So guys, this is the first SBC. It's obviously Leverkusen versus Bayern, and I just did this one quick so you guys could see. We just basically got it out of the way, so some of the others are gonna obviously be shown how I did all of them. But yeah, we just got this one out of the way, to be honest, and we're getting a pretty good pack for it. It's like a small rare mixed players pack, so I'll take it. And now we have Monaco versus Montpellier, and I honestly just went Liga like didn't have a goalkeeper, so I looked forward positions. I have CO at the end there, and I actually do go and get him, and I end up putting him up front. So this SBC though, I must have been really slow. It was really weird because I was just, everything I did was slow. And also guys, sorry for the music in the background. There's nothing I really do to change that. I couldn't really mute it, but you just have to stick with me for that one. I was gonna put Narisim, but I realised like Dylan and Kazuka are like proper chemistry in the middle. Both same team, both same position, midfield type, both same nation. So I just after that I just went to the market for Monaco, and I was thinking Jovetic. I wasn't too sure though. 1.8 seemed quite a bit. And also guys, for the Bayern versus Leverkusen, I actually only spent 1.8 on that, and that was on Ruddy. So yeah, that's all you really need to know for that. But I did see Jovetic a couple of times, and I was contemplating whether to get him or not. And then I did end up just getting this one because I was like, you know what, screw it, just go for it. And then I went on to the goalkeeper position, and I was gonna put this Russian guy in, but I didn't have any Russian players in the thing, so I'll let you guys see this bit basically. So yeah, as you see guys, I do end up swapping him out for Celestin because I'm never going to use him, and I got him first owner. So next player I put in is Sydney, or however you say that. I'm guessing it's Sydney, but yeah. And then now you just go along. Now I'll go along to Liga Santander centre back, and I do believe I have Jimenez. Yeah, and also guys, you don't have to use these specific squads. The reason I only use Jimenez because he's untradeable, but you don't have to use these specific squads. I'm just kind of showing you what type of links you need. Like, if you need yellow links here, type of thing like that, yeah. So, basically, I was going to go with League Santander. I don't know why I didn't. I just wanted to spend as minimal as I can, really, on these, like, you know, SBC packs, because that's what we're aiming to do here, really. But, that guy there, Lukiebo, I was able to use him, so I just did. So then he goes in on right mid. Left mid, I can't remember, I think I went for Carrera, and that's premium gold pack, I think. And yeah, that was a pretty easy one there. So now we on to our last two, Al Hilal. So as you guys can see, there is another SBC done, and this one's just for a gold pack. That was pretty easy. I would say I only spent about 2.3, so it's really not that much, is it? I mean, it's half the price of what a normal gold pack is, and I'm pretty fine to spend that. So now we go on to the Tottenham Liverpool, and we go Premier League. I really didn't want to do this, so I didn't want to give up Salah or Mane, did I? But I didn't want to give up Fernandinho. The guy's an absolute beast. I highly recommend him. Like, if you guys need a solid midfielder, go for him. Sorry, my nose is really messed up, but anyway. Yeah, we did end up giving him up, but yeah, unwillingly obviously, but we needed a Liverpool Manchester City player. But then we have Pereira. I didn't want to give Renato Sanchez up for some reason. He seems too valuable. Like, I've never even used him, but I don't know, it was weird. But then I give up Jose Perez, and then we go straight to left wing and Premier League, and we put in Buffal, then striker, and we think about juice, but then we're like, actually, we need to do it English, like a certain amount of Englishmen. Antonio can get in there, and right wing we didn't really have anything going, to be honest. There was no one there, but or even right mid, because you can't use loans, and I didn't want to give up Salah, so I was thinking of putting Danny Rose at right wing, God knows why, but yeah, I was just looking for every position, to be honest. I actually don't know why, but in the end I ended up putting Butler in the goal because of another Englishman. I think I ended up going to right mid in the end, and I give up quite a random player really. It's Sarabia. I was going to give up Perez, but I was like, what does he link up to? And I realised, wait a sec, Sarabia, Jose Perez, both Spanish. So then I use Jose Perez over there. And the reason why I gave up Jose Perez is because I think he's untradeable, and I'm a Brighton fan, so am I really going to want to keep a Newcastle player? Nah. No, guys, obviously I'm joking, but, you know, well, part of it's a joke anyway. Centre back we go more, I think in the end we do anyway. Don't know what I'm looking for really. Oh yeah, I was thinking of putting in top rack, but then I was like, where does he get chemistry, you know? So I thought, if I put in more, I know he cost me about 2k, but still, I mean, it's another English player and it just makes it so much easier, so it's worth it. And yeah, I was just showing you guys how much he costs, just so you guys have a rough idea of how much he costs. But got putting that bronze there, I think he doesn't end up working for us, but then we put in Rose. I think we end up getting John Stones in the end, if I remember correctly. And we actually think about giving up Badro. The reason why I've got these English silvers is because qualifying for the weekend league, at one stage you had to have a certain amount of silvers in your squad. So yeah, that's why I kind of did that, so they fit round English and Premier League players. But the dog sounds bug now. I go to, I think, just midfield and Premier League in general, and yeah, essentially I don't want to give up my untradeable and for more, obviously, so I don't. But forward, I mean, it kind of made me want to give them up, sort of, but there was nothing really no player I could really have that was better, to be honest. So now I realised, oh, actually, the centre back is really low rated type of thing. And I was sort of thinking about Jose Perez, like, if I bring in Renato Sanchez instead, but then the chem goes down. So the centre back, I ended up going with, as you can see, I'm about to search for him, John Stones. I probably overpaid for John Stones. I spent about 1.8 on him. It's not my proudest buy, or, you know, I probably would have been better if I got Smalling, to be honest. It's 81 rated, but I don't know what I was thinking. I was just in a rush and I was like, screw it, John Stones will do. So I bought him, and then I put him into a thing, and it still wasn't high rated enough, and this was kind of it was kind of hard. But I was faffing around for so long, like, you guys won't believe it, and it was taking me so long to figure out what needed doing and stuff, and I was like, what am I meant to do here? And I realised, take Jose Perez out, and there was no one really untradeable I could use. I think it was only more in his inform, but yeah. But so I did this type thing, and as you will see in the next clip, because this one's about to go, you'll see what happens. So yeah, I obviously as you see, I go to cams, and it was point blank in front of me, okay? So Goodcroft was there, but you see them Brazilians, yeah? I didn't even notice they would get chemistry with Fernandinho, and that if I brought in flipping Sarabia, it would work. Don't ask me what I was doing at this point. I was just it was pure idiocy. But yeah, I had Bernard in there, but at one point it was like 80 rate and then something 89 chemistry, and I was wondering what I was doing wrong. Then I bring in Sarabia, and I'm like, what's going on here? Because I didn't have flipping Bernard in there to get the chemistry of Fernandinho, because I don't know what I was thinking, but it popped in my head. Oh yeah, you know, go for flipping him, go for Bernard, and I was like, okay, Jesus Christ, because at this point where I'm going now, I realised actually wet second isn't Fernandinho Brazilian. Didn't I have a Brazilian cam? It's like no, you know what, Sherlock. So yeah, I'm going along here just, you know, completely, you know, I don't know what to do at the moment of time, and I don't know when I finally realise, but I do realise that I can use flipping Bernard, and these next 2 minutes are just gonna be 2 minutes of pain, like, and idiocy that you're gonna see. You know, I'm gonna put it out because I find it quite funny, because you guys will see how stupid it was, like how stupid a mistake and how easily I could have like quickly done it, type of thing. And I was going through all this rubbish and just, you know, trying to do this. Now that I look back on it, I think, what the hell were you doing? So yeah, it's gonna be a bit boring to watch, but I will show you guys, just so I don't have to cut out the clips and everything. But Brazilian, and I realised, oh, I don't have a Brazilian centre mid, but I have a Brazilian cam, and it took me that long to realise. But we do get the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, which means, boys, we have finally completed the whole SBC, and you see what we get: Rare Electrum Players Pack. I'm not joking with you guys. Me and my dad were opening these last night, and because we had about like 150k and we were just mucking about, we packed PK on Aubameyang. They were our two best players in 10 packs. I mean, we ended up losing coins because after we started off about 130k, but yeah, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the packs. I have to say the packs were a disappointment. I don't want to give too much away, but they really were a disappointment, because as you see here, all I get is Vlar in this first pack, which Vlar, you know, he might sell for a bit. It's because he's Eredivisie, but I'm not really expecting much from a gold pack, so I'll go and list him up. I think nothing of getting Vlar, to be honest. You'll see what happens in the next pack. It's weird, but I thought Engine went for Sank for some reason. Should probably be going for Sank, 'cause it's like, I don't know, it looks like quite a useful one. But if it was defending pace and dribbling, then it'd be much better. But here you go. Here, so we packed Vlar in the last pack. I know it could just be a coincidence, but it's weird. I don't know if it was this pack or the next pack. But we get Sosa here, he's no good. I don't think we packed one single billboard, which is a real disappointment considering like what I got last night on my other account with my dad. We got like Ruffier and Farman, which made us a profit of about 15k, so I was pretty happy with that. But this telling guy here, look, one Vlar in the pack again. It's like, what? It was kind of weird, but yeah, I decided with these, I was quite like, I was just trying to squeeze every penny I could out of it and try and make a profit to prove to you guys, but I didn't really succeed at that, to be honest. But I mean, if you just want to open some packs and have some fun and have the chance to get some good, then, you know, this week's is good. If you have players in your club as well. But Zuma, I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest. He used to be a good card. By the way though, why has he only got like 67 pace? He's quicker than that, surely. But I'm checking Mascomage, obviously, because they're Calcio away SBC. It's just going through the roof with players' prices. But, and we do get one there in the episode that sells for a bit. But Burhamy, yeah, I mean, these are just, you know, 800, whatever, like, list them up type thing. This guy, I genuinely thought was going to go for a bit. Genuinely, I mean genuinely. But yeah, I genuinely thought he was going to go for a bit, and he didn't really. It was a bit of a disappointment. But all of these, I think I might have sent it to the club. Yeah, I did. But these, I don't know what I did really. I think I discarded these like I always seem to do, and then sent the rest of the club. But now was the time for the big boys. You think from a rare Electrum Players pack, 6 gold, all rare, everything rare in the pack, you'd get a billboard. Come on. Like, that is a disappointment. The end reward, and I mean, damn, but yeah, I mean, some people, EA seem to think that small rare mixed players pack is worth more than rare Electrum. I mean, I don't know, But Tonelli there goes for a bit. He comes from the castaway, doesn't he? So, but Wrapped here he sold for a decent bit. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know he sold for a bit. I think I sold him for about 2.2 or 2.1. But I was just genuinely happy with that. Genuinely happy. Jesus Christ. Sorry. But yeah. I was just happy with it, to be honest, because it was a nice bit of coinage. I genuinely think that... how many times I said genuinely? We should get a counter on this video. But yeah. It's actually a good way just to have fun with packs. Or to hopefully get a profit. I mean... I should have. Last night, I think I got about, like I said, 15k profit. So, it does make you profit, and it's good. But this pack, like, come on. Jar Stain. But, I don't know if you guys thought the same, but I swear Jar Stain was an 81 rated. I'm not sure, but we packed Paulinho as well. You know, decent. It's nothing special, it's just decent. This guy here I thought might be selling for something, and I was wrong. I was completely wrong. But Bernard, who we actually didn't give up, we gave up till Easter instead, I think. But this guy here, I mean, he didn't really suffer anything, so we just... Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd give it a go, because I think what I packed is the worst you can possibly get. And how many people are going to get the worst you can possibly get? Probably quite a lot, but there's a chance, on the off chance that you get something massive, like Inform Bell this week. Or even you could do these packs and store them up for Team of the Year. I mean, that's what I should have done. And that's what I think I might do with my other accounts, you know? Store them up for Team of the Year, but... Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. No, it's not, because we're going to finish off the Bronze Players pack and hope of getting a Calcio A player. And as you can see, I don't think we actually do, but... yeah, honestly, that's another thing as well for making coins. These bronze players packs, just bronze packs in general, because if it's a Calcio A player that sells for 10k or something massive like that, it will be absolutely amazing. Like, it's the type of packs I'd love to get, but we checked this MLS guy. But yeah, it's coming to the end of the video now. And if I could just ask you to, if you could be so generally, if you could be so, what do you call it? If you could be so nice to leave a like and possibly subscribe, it's up to you. Then if you could, I'd very much appreciate that. And yeah, basically just make sure to leave a like and subscribe.